This is why I'm hot, hoes praying that I flop. I'ma keep it simple, you just don't got what I got. My price be going up like every day, and it's a lot. Wait, I'm really that hot, bitch. Yeah, I'm hot. Yeah, I'm really that hot. I'm really.
Hey guys, welcome to London Lips YouTube channel. Welcome if you're new and welcome if you're not. So today we're going to be talking about Travis Jenner. No, I'm joking, Travis Scott. We're going to be talking about Travis Scott and how joining the Kardashian family has just brought out the worst side of him. You know, who is Travis Scott? Right now, he's seeming like a thug. He's seeming like an undecent person. He's seeming like somebody who's never really sorry. He says sorry, but he's not. So we're going to be talking about that assault he done. We're going to be talking about him smashing a fan's phone, and we're going to be talking about his general behaviour. Now, in one night, Travis Scott has assaulted, allegedly 3 people. So first, allegedly, he pushed a DJ. He then went on to attack the sound engineer who was trying to help him out with his audio, but he thought that was okay to, attack the sound engineer. And what you're seeing here is a case of a guy that thinks he's, above people who are working with him. He thinks he's some sort of star. And this is what happens with some people when they join the Kardashian family. They think, they're untouchable. They can do what they want. They can say what they want. They think no one can touch them. Fans were filming him. He was throwing fans' phones, throwing them into the audience. How the hell are you going to be out here doing a show and you think fans can't be recording you? Who the hell do you think you are? The bottom line is fans are the people that make these people relevant. So if you're going to treat your fans like that, you should be deaded. And, honestly, his career should have been deaded after the Astro thing. I feel like, he's got another chance and look how he's treating people. He is an undecent person, yeah. I wouldn't surprise me, actually, if he's on drugs. His behaviour sounds so crazy to me. It's giving druggy to me. Anyway, let me just show you the guy that, he ran an attack on. So as you can see, this is the sound engineer that was allegedly assaulted, by Travis Scott just for trying to help him. He's got a lot of injuries. He's got tingling going on his arm and I think his leg. He's got a neck injury. He's in bad condition to a point that he's actually in hospital. So this wasn't just a little, push. For him to be laid up in bed like this in the hospital, that was a serious assault. That's a serious attack. Who would do that with someone that's working with you and just trying to help you out? I feel like he's possibly got some sort of, drugs issue going on. See, people talk about the curse of the Kardashians. I don't really think that's a curse. I think the truth is that when you get to the Kardashians, your ego becomes massive. They're really famous. You think you can get away with anything. Your career gets to a new height that it wasn't going to get to. Your bag gets higher and higher and higher. You can ride off their fame a lot. And I think the true curse of the Kardashians is joining the family makes these guys think there's nothing they can't do. They think they can do anything and they think they're uncancelable. And I think bit by bit, we're starting to see that, you join the Kardashians and, you still become cancelled eventually because your behaviour just starts wilding out. You start thinking you can do anything. You think you can go to the club, you can assault people. You think you can say whatever you want when you're in the family. And bit by bit, you take it too far. And then before you know it, your career's been ruined. You know what really upset me about Travis and really made me think, this guy, he's literally the devil, is when I seen him and, Carly decided to have a party that was themed as Astro, as the event. He had an Astro-themed event. He had that party, for his child in February. And after all the people that have died and everything, he had to cheat to theme his child's party like that. It was almost like he was mocking the families and mocking the families of the people who had just died. I just think he's so sick. They're such a sick pair. Who would ever do that? Imagine holding a show and all those people die and, your show wasn't organised right and so many people lost their lives. Can I just say children died as well? And I'm not saying, adult death doesn't matter. I'm just saying children died as well. A lot of people died. A lot of people were injured, crushed, And for him to have a party themed in that theme for his child just says everything about him. It just says, this man's evil. This man doesn't care about anybody or anything. He thinks he's invincible and he thinks he can do anything he likes. That is purely disgusting to me. If Travis doesn't want to spend, a lifetime behind prison bars, he's going to need to make some changes and he's going to need to make them real quick because, we're seeing more and more, music artists actually doing, time in jail. And, he's going to need to really change. He's going to need to change his attitude. He's going to need to change his, his syndrome of thinking like he's above everybody, like he's a god and he can do anything he likes. He's going to have to learn to, you know, live like everybody else and be a lot more respectful of people. You know, an apology is not really good enough to what he done to the sound engineer. I'm going to be honest. He definitely needs to face the charges. He deserves them for sure. And why should anybody work with him if this is the treatment you're going to get? If he's on drugs, I think he should just go to rehab. You know, to me, I'm just getting druggy vibes from him, really. You know, I'm getting druggy vibes. As I said, there's a bit of coverage of him looking like he's taking drugs anyway. I'm just getting full druggy vibes. You know, he needs to go and get some sort of rehab, maybe get some sort of therapy, self-in, because this behaviour needs to stop. You know, that mocking of the, you know, the victims of his event, that has made me so angry. That's made me so angry. And I'm so sorry to anybody who, you know, lost people or anyone who was injured out there. You know, I'm sorry that you have to see this guy just out here, just not giving two damns. You know, it's absolutely disgusting. He should have actually got a real true punishment for what happened there. Possibly a slight prison sentence, because he clearly is not sorry. As for, you know, some of the people whose phones he threw around, you know, he should be giving them replacement phones. He may have millions of dollars, but not everybody has millions of dollars. A lot of people cannot afford to replace their phone. A lot of people are on a contract and maybe do not even have insurance to even get compensated or get a replacement phone. As for one of the guys whose phone he snatched, he actually hit him when he threw the phone at him and he's actually injured. And the club offered the guy some drinks at his table, but the guy, you know, refused. And I don't damn well blame him. How dare you throw someone's phone at them for filming you? Of course they're filming you. You're freaking doing a performance. You're famous. Of course they're filming you. He probably just don't want to be filmed because he wants to be out here straight taking drugs or thugging or fighting, and he don't want that evidence caught on camera. But that guy also was injured when you threw the phone, when you threw the phone at him. And I hope he gets, you know, his compensation. He said he's lawyering up, so he's going to be, you know, running charges against him, putting some charges against him as well. And, you know, he deserves compensation and an apology and a new phone. You know, don't be throwing people's shit around, because not everybody has money like he has. Like, he's rich and, you know, he's out of touch with society. Like, a lot of people, they struggle to get even money to come to concerts to see people like him. So how dare he be throwing their phones? Let these famous people remember, they're only relevant if we make them relevant. They're only famous if we make them famous. If we don't acknowledge them and we don't make them relevant, they will not be famous. They will not be a celebrity. You know, they will just be a regular person. They won't be out here thinking they're better than everybody else. Yeah, you may even be rich if you come from a rich background, but you won't be famous. You know, it's normal people out there. You know, it's us guys, you know, all out here who make these people relevant. And, you know, if they're going to be treating their fans like this, then at the end of the day, you know, what needs to happen is cancellation. You know, you're only famous if we let you be. And that's what these celebrities need to be realizing. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on another one.
Peter Pan, that's what they call me. I promise that you never be lonely.